impersonal as humanly possible. Because I hated playing clubs and the people like right in front of you, like doing that. And
that's
like,
the best. Yeah.
I know we do kind of suck, but can't you just go with it? You know, give me a break, man. You know, let us get our feet. I don't know.
What kind of music did you guys play in the very beginning?
Well, when I started, I was living in New York City, and when my first band, White Zombie, started, I was working at Pee Wee's Playhouse, actually, as a production assistant.
No
Playhouse
shit.
For first season.
Did you know Phil Hartman?
No, I was a production assistant.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know.
But did you see him?
I saw people around because it was Phil Hartman, and it was Paul Rubens, obviously, and it was William Marshall, who played Blackula. He was the cartoon king at that point. And it was all these great people. Larry Fishburne. Curtis.
Right, that's right.
I'm trying to think who else.
Wow, I forgot he was on it.
The only interaction I ever had with anybody was Paul Rubens, and I was standing there, and he walked by, and he was like, "Where's the bathroom?"
That's it?
That was it. So, I forget what was. Oh, but anyway, yeah. I was getting sidetracked.
It's crazy that White Zombie was your first band, too.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
It was weird because we didn't play any covers, and nobody really knew how to play when we started. We sort of invented sound based upon completely not knowing what you're doing.
Really?
Yeah. Because that's like any band, like the Ramones. It's like, well, we know these three chords, but we understand, they instinctively understand catchy pop songs, even though it doesn't make sense. Because when you try to learn a Ramones song, it doesn't make sense. Even though it seems like, oh, these are really simple songs. Because I've played them before, because I've done this Ramones tribute thing. Like, oh, verse, chorus. Like, verse again, two choruses, then another. Like, they're so catchy, but the structure is so odd, because you can tell they were just sort of inventing this thing. And that's how I felt with us. Because I had this weird idea, like, let's never play conventional drum beats. Which is like saying, let's never make the song fun for anyone to listen to. Like, I was, you know, I got over that. But it just, yeah, you just, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Did you take any classes in the early days, or did you just...
Well, I went to New York originally to go to Parsons School of Design for fine arts. But I got kicked out because my grades dropped too low because I went from Haverhill to New York. So I was like, I'm just hanging out at Danceteria all night. I'm not going to school. Because Danceteria was amazing because one night it would be, you know, Run DMC, like before anyone knew who they were. And then it would be like Nick Cave. Then it would be this. So it was like I stayed there every night till 4 a.m. And then we'd go to school and just fall asleep. Or fall asleep on the train ride home to New Jersey, then try to get back.
So you never went to school like for classical musical instruments or anything like
No,
that?
I never went. I can't learn anything. I think I'm incapable. I just have to do it, figure it out, and do it wrong 1,000 times. I can't. I just incapable. Even as a little kid, if we got a game, I was incapable of reading the directions. We would just, let's just make up our own rules. We got a spinner and these little guys. Let's just, you know, even though it's like 3 lines of directions to learn how to play the Happy Days game, we wouldn't bother.
You're giving so many kids out there hope right now listening to this. They're like, that's me.
Yeah, I mean, if
You can make it.
you can be
Rob Zombie.
You can be an idiot and make it. I mean, I remember when I got kicked out of school, I was sitting in New Jersey. I was probably 19, maybe 20. And I was just sitting there thinking, well, I did it. Because I had, you know, like $100 a week. I got kicked out of school and was sitting there in this crappy ghetto neighborhood in Jersey City. And you're just, doing my life.
It worked out.
Yeah, it worked out somehow.
Isn't that crazy? Just things just eventually get better.
Yeah, I don't know how. I guess I don't know how because they never seemed like it was going to. Like White Zombie was a band that seemed like everyone hated, and no matter what, we had to be literally the last band in New York City to get a record deal. Maybe that's why we got it. They're like, we're literally out of bands. We have to sign it. But even when that happened, there's always this weird thing, and maybe you could relate. We got offered a record deal with RCA Records. You know, we're a band that hasn't got anything. And I was like, nah, doesn't seem right. I turned it down. And then we got MCA, and I turned it down. I think we should hold out for Geffen Records. Now, we have nothing. We were people holding out for Geffen Records because they were the biggest at the time. With no reason to be holding out. But we got signed to Geffen eventually.
How did you have those kind of balls? Because that seems like you would...
Well, I think it's balls mixed with stupidity at the same time. Because I know I could be my own worst enemy. Because even when I signed to Geffen, you know, I come up with an album title. They're like, really? You're gonna call it Les Exorcisto Devil Music Volume 1? Is this just to guarantee we don't get any good placement on the album in stores? I guess. And then they're like, well, let's hire so-and-so to direct the video. Like naming, you know, he just did naming some big, the Whitesnake video. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. And they're like, oh God. Idiot. But it all worked.
It's crazy though that you passed on 2 legitimate record companies. I mean, most kids when they're starting out are so, you know, you're like, holy shit, this is our chance.
I didn't think they were good enough.
Wow.
Even though we weren't good enough for anything either. I don't know what that thought was.
Well, maybe you just, I'm not a believer in fate, but it kind of seems to fall into place for you.
I don't know. It's like I feel like my whole life is just like, I could have got hit by that car, I just didn't. You know? Because I just stopped 1 second short from actually stepping in front of the speeding car and made it.
So you always wanted to make music, though? That was always something.
That was always the thing I wanted to do, for sure. But that seemed completely undoable. Because it was just like Hollywood and movies. I mean, it feels so far. I mean, living on the Lower East Side, playing CBGBs, like, and being broke, that seems doable. Like,
Right.
You know. And that actually what inspired me to do is I would see so many bands like, they suck. He's better than they are. You know, that was, I guess, the motivation I had. But like movies just seem like no way.
That works for comics too. That's one of the best things. Richard Jennings once said that about open mic nights, that really bad comedians are great because they inspire people to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it because there's such a. I think I have so many friends with comics that I've always become good friends with over the years, and I think it's so similar. I can't imagine standing there trying to tell jokes that people aren't laughing, but I also can't imagine standing there playing songs that nobody wants to hear, and they're just looking at you like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Kind of similar.
Well, the thing is, I think it's probably even harder maybe with songs that nobody knows. Because people will listen to jokes because they make them laugh, but songs that
That's
no one
true.
knows, and a band that no one knows, like, man, you got to figure out a way to rope these people in.
Yeah, that's why I always figured like I was always visually oriented, so I always made sure the band had to look a certain way and act a certain way, the way I wanted them to be, you know. So I thought at least there's that. At least you can go, this is awful, but look at these maniacs where, you know, everybody's hair's down to here and they're going crazy, and no one else is going crazy in the club, but they are. At least it's, you know, an entertaining train wreck to watch, at least, you know.
What kind of film did you like when you were growing up?
I mean, when I was a kid, I would literally just get the TV guide, because we're talking like, you know, the early 70s, and I would circle everything that I was going to watch for the week. Like, I would plan it out. It wasn't random. It was like, okay, 1 o'clock, White Pizza. I'm going to watch that. Meet the Planet of the Apes comes on at 4. We're going to jump to that. Then, you know, we're going to take a break to watch Gilligan and Rocky. Then we're going to come back because Good and Bad and the Ugly on tonight because it's Cliff Eastwood week. And I would just plan it out the whole week. And I would just watch everything.
Kids today will never understand TV guides.
No.
They'll never understand. And then ones that would come with the Sunday paper, you get the guide with the paper, you figure out what's going to be on.
The greatest thing.
Stuff. We would look forward to what was going to be on TV.
Remember as a kid, like, you knew Planet of the Apes was going to be on. Like, the whole neighborhood was on fire because Planet of the Apes was going to be on. Now it's like, whatever.
It's always there. Yeah.
But I think there's something, don't you think, and I don't know how this figures into comedy, but I'm sure it does. There was something about having to be exposed to everything because there was nothing else. I know as much about John Wayne movies as I do about horror movies.
Right, you didn't get to choose.
Whereas now everything's so compartmentalized that people just like, guess, like if you hear a band, you go, let me guess what your favorite band is. The band you sound exactly like because you have no other influences. As opposed to a lot of metal bands I know that are huge, they go, well, my favorite band was actually ZZ Top, so we just decided to play ZZ Top riffs really fast, and that's how we created this. And now everybody's just so like, I like this.
Yeah, that you get in those confirmation bubbles. Everybody else likes what you like, and you just operate in the same circles, and yeah, you can get real weird that way.
Where it's weird, like you just, but if you're taking influences
Take that, China.
from everywhere,
Yeah.
That's what you
can
get,
put them together in a
China.
way, but if you're like, I only like metal.
Ooh, China.
Well, that's the cool thing about the radio, right? I mean, I've been recently listening to Spotify, which I never listened before, to listen to streaming services. So I get exposed to you know, there's like a channel, like there'll be a Rob Zombie channel, and there'll be a bunch of other shit on it as well. Like, you know, there's Led Zeppelin channel, and you'll hear some weird music that you didn't expect from some bands you didn't even know of, and I miss that from radio.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to, because you want that moment of like, oh, well, what's this?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna listen to that. I didn't know what it was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know, and now, I mean, because even as a kid, I mean, he talked about this, it's like, you know, like just FM radio is like, okay, the Allman Brothers, then Diana Ross, then Kiss, then ABBA. I'll just listen to all of it because it's on the radio.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I remember growing up in Boston. Remember WBCN?
Oh yeah,
sure,
totally.
Right? Yeah. They played one time. I forget who it was. It might have been Mark Parento. I forget who it was. Who was the DJ?
Oh,
was saying, yeah, right. Was saying that this is not. Might have been actually. It might have been COZ. It might not have been BCN. Anyway, whoever the DJ was, it was a rock station, and they were like, "Look, this isn't rock, but it's fucking good." They didn't say fucking good. It's really good, and that's what we're playing. They played Michael Jackson. And I remember thinking, "Wow, this is so crazy. They're gonna play a Michael Jackson song," but it was really good.
Yeah.
And so you're like, "Okay, I'll take it." You know?
Yeah, it's funny how you remember that, because I still remember them one morning brushing my teeth, and they're like, "Oh, we're playing this new band, The Police. His song Roxanne." Right. And I thought it was like this, you know, black reggae band, until I saw a picture of him.
Rest in peace, Rick Ocasek.
I know, right?
Lost him today. Rick Ocasek from the Cars. That's a bummer.
That was a bummer. Those guys are so... The Cars is one of those bands where whenever you don't know what to listen to, you can always listen to The Cars.
Sure.
There's so many good songs, and it's so good.
He was such an interesting guy, too. Such an oddity. You know? Tall and lanky with the sunglasses
and
on.
the supermodel, and every song's awesome. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, man. He was brilliant. That's a bummer, man. That's a bummer.
And he was cool, too, because I remember when he produced the Bad Brains record, Rock for Light. I was like, Rick Ocasek? He's hipper than I thought.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. So, like, movie-wise, like, when you were a kid, were you in horror films back then?
I was into everything, but I love that for sure. But I don't even know if we definitely didn't call them horror movies. We thought everything was a monster movie. Check out this monster movie. Like, that's just what we'd call it. Because it was always like, you know, we had Creature Double Feature on Channel 56. Do you remember that?
Sure.
Yeah, well, that was like every weekend. It's like, oh fuck, it's destroy all monsters and, you know, whatever. Son of
Creature Double
Kong.
Feature.
Yeah. On Channel 56.
Yeah.
So that was, so big time. That ruled our world.
So watching them back then, that's when you got the idea?
Well, I got the idea that I loved it and I wanted to do it, but it was the idea, like, I want to be an astronaut too. Like, it didn't seem like an idea that was ever going to happen.
It was just something that you were really into.
Yeah, and it's really funny too. There's funny, weird things, because at one time in high school, me and my friends filmed a sequel to Escape from New York, a John Carpenter film.
No need for talking.
And then to be like, you know, however many 20 years later that I remade a John Carpenter film, Halloween, was just so bizarre. I guess I've been thinking about it for a long time. But, you know.
That is kind of crazy.
It's weird, yeah. Weird shit like that.
What when your first actual film was what, 2004?
2000.
2000?
Yeah, because the way it went down was, this is a funny story too. I made my first movie, House 2000 Corpses, at Universal Studios. And it was 2000. It could have been even the tail end of 1999, for sure. The only reason I know it's 2000 is I had a draft gift somebody gave me. So I made the movie with Universal Studios. And once they screened it, we had our test screening, which I thought went great. What do I know? The head of Universal at the time came up and was like, "We have to talk to you." And that was not a good tone. That wasn't a, "You're so great, we want to give you a 5-picture deal" tone of voice. So the next day they dumped the movie and, you know, just basically booted us out. And then
What was the conversation?
they were like, basically this is unreleasable. I don't remember word for word, but that was the conversation in a nutshell. But at the time, too, you figure there was no horror coming out of Universal. They were making like the Flintstones movie, and that was not the thing they wanted. This really vile, sort of backwoods, hillbilly murder fest where some bad people win, essentially. I mean, horror films were sort of like not even a commercial thing at that point. Anyway. So then Which is funny now, if you go to Universal Studios Hollywood or Orlando, there's a huge House of a Thousand Corpses thing event going on in both theme parks. I was there for the opening. Again, like it's like a train. It's like I get fired from here, and now 20 years later, it's a theme park attraction in the exact place I got fired from.
Wow.
Which is so weird.
What was the conversation like before you decided to do that film? I mean, how did they let you do it?
I don't, again, I think getting to make a movie for Universal Studios was such an amazing experience, but I think I was too naive to understand what was happening. It'd be like you did one set of comics, like, hey, we're going to put you on tour, George Carlin. Like, cool, I guess that's the way it happens, man. And then it's after, wow, I didn't really appreciate it come down, did I? Not that I took it for granted, but I had met with someone at the theme park about doing a haunted maze during the whole Halloween Horror Nights based on my album. And then sort of by being in the offices was meeting people and having just meetings about stuff, or I just didn't want to leave once I got in the studio. I just loved it. I had to visit meetings. And somehow, I remember being in the guy at the time, his name was Kevin Misher, his office, pitching him a movie I didn't have a pitch for. I had a title, but nothing else. And somehow it progressed from there. I told him kind of a cool title with a half-ass idea that I was making up as I was talking to him.
What did you say? Like, what was the conversation?
I don't even remember. It was weird. I don't even. I can't. I wish I could remember it well because it after the fact. I'm like, how did this happen? I don't remember.
This is like your story, like the anti-ambition story. It's like the anti-preparation story, but
Exactly.
super successful nonetheless.
Yeah, I guess the goal is just be vague with people.
Be vague and look cool.
And act like you don't care.
It's not gonna be
And
fun
I had that
anyway.
attitude too. I remember once the movie was rolling, I was like, this is who I want to cast, and this is exactly what I want to do. If you guys don't want to do it, that's cool. Let's just not work together. And they did it.
Oh, wait.
Wow.
Like, that's a great pitch on my part, right? And we shot it on the Universal backlot. We were like right there, like doing the whole thing, production, and it was weird.
Wow. When it wrapped, like final day, final scene, and that's a wrap. Were you like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, the funny thing is, like after we wrapped the first time, we had a little test screening within the studio, like friends. And like, oh, we should probably punch up the ending. So they gave me more money to reshoot the ending than I actually made my newest movie with. It was like money was nothing. Like, they're just throwing money around like nothing. It's insane. They were building these giant sets, doing crazy stuff. It was after that the problem started. But I wish I could remember these things better. It's weird that I don't.
But what attracted you to this ultra-violent psychopath, like outcast, murderous style of movie that you do? Because you have like these almost like mutant society, psycho murder people.
I don't know.
But people fucking love it.
I've always dug like outsider mentality. Like anything that involved like I think it started as a kid. Like a lot of people relate to this. I didn't feel like I fit in. Like I was like weird. I didn't fit in. I didn't get like the cool shoes to wear or the right freaking eyes on shirt. I didn't understand. I wasn't trying to be, no one's trying to be weird. I want to be weird.
Wow.
I don't understand.
Sudan's
And I
ridiculous.
think when I would watch the monster movies, the monster was always that. Like King Kong's like, hey man, I'm just trying to get along. Why is everyone shooting at me? Frankenstein's like, hey, I was just born yesterday. Why are you trying to kill me? Like, and I think as a weird kid, you relate to the monster. So as life went on, and I would always relate to the outsider. Then relate to movies like Taxi Driver, Bonnie and Clyde.
This
And
motherfucker
I would always feel like anything anti-society,
sucks.
fuck you,
Dan's
everything
ridiculous.
is normal.
Right, like revenge.
Yeah. I was just into it.
I felt real similar when I was a kid. I was always into monster movies. I was always into something that just tore all the normal people apart. Just ripped apart all the preconceived notions
Really?
I thought was going to happen.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Alright. So that's Dan, the fucking better Ryu now.
Music where they're just like,
Especially with that dope ass mask.
that's what we're here.
fuck me.
And so many other people.
Fuck
as well.
me.
Yeah, and it's just like it
What the
flips
fuck,
your
yo?
whole idea of what.
I wish you could switch
then, like,
characters in this motherfucking game during these ranked matches like some of the older ones.
Yeah, that's where they come.
Good.
Nobody gives a shit about anything.
Alright, what do you got, Danny boy?
It's amazing.
Yeah, you go boop, 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 boop. You want one of those? You want one of these? Nice job.
Just trailing for 3 for help. You know, just for some.
I don't care what you got, Dan boy.
It's great. I mean, it's been a long journey.
Nicely done.
When the first movie came out,
Whoa!
every review basically said,
This is over. He's got me. Because I don't know what to do.
and now people are like, that's your business. So it's
And he
just
knows it.
Same with White Zombie. When our first Geffen,
He got me.
first Geffen record came out, I saw the first review.
He got me. Wow, what a good fight. God damn it. I didn't know what to do.
And I had to read the review while accepting what the review said.
Dan is not even a little bit underpowered in this one.
And it said, "This is the worst band ever. Ignore this band." So there was something, you know, there must have been something.
Dirty fucker. Didn't anticipate. Whoa!
I can't remember who it was. I used to
Jump into that. Please jump into that. You idiot.
you know,
Yeah. That's
and then you go,
I gotta learn to start getting ready to block his fucking throws.
and it's just like when you're young and you're new, you think the guy.
He got me. I knew it. I knew he had a plan there. Fuck me. I'm gonna fight him again. Is that not the first? That might be the first.
Yeah, but the thing is about music
Or I
is
could be
so
dead wrong and just got it
subjective.
handed to me twice that
Someone who
fast.
grew up wearing the right eyes shirt.
Let's
hanging
go,
from the crowd,
Dan.
They're not gonna. Your music's not gonna resonate with them the same way.
8 win heaven, motherfucker. Oh, I think this is twice. Fuck me.
I mean,
No.
I can
No.
only do what I do, and
No, Artemis.
I don't know what would be popular.
Not
I don't
you.
understand popular
Fucking
culture
dumbass
in a way, because when people
Dan
are
who's
gushing
got a
over something,
cheap ass
movies, and I
character
see it, I go,
unlocked.
I hated that. I know it made $500 million and it's everyone's favorite. I could barely sit.
Dan, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of those being made.
Same with music. Like I'd be like, oh, I love the Velvet Underground. Everyone's like, well, what about? And they'll name something like, I don't want to bash anybody, but something so popular. That makes me want to kill myself when I hear that. Literally.
Do you like any films today? Is there anything that you
Oh yeah, I
watch
see
today
stuff
that
all the
resonates?
time. And I mean,
What the
What
fuck,
kind of shit
yo?
do you enjoy?
I watch everything. I mean,
drives me
whenever there's
nuts.
something that's more like,
I should switch over to Ryu and fucking just see what he's like with the new update. He's supposed to be buffed decently. And he has been shit.
Round 1. Fight. Sonic boom. Cover yourself. Round 2. Fight. Cover yourself. Sonic boom. Sonic boom. I'm their type.
No! I should have hit light kick. Ooh!
Final
Alright,
round.
let's see. What's she got on her? She gonna jump? No, she's not gonna jump. She's gonna have to deal with that, get hit by it, deal with another one. Nope. Messed it up. But that could have paid off nicely had I done any of that right. You shouldn't be doing all them flip kicks, girl. That's amazing. I pulled it off to get fucking shredded.
You win.
That was awesome. That was sweet. That was good stuff. She like it. She like it.
Round one. Fight. Show yourself.
Really? How did I get hit during all that? She got me. How did I get hit during that? What was that? Alright. She's out for blood. Gotta end this quick. Nope. One of those? You like this kind of stuff? You like these? You like one of those numbers? You like all this, don't you? One of those? You idiot. Why would you duck like that? Oh! Oh! I did that. I did that. You want one of those? You want those? How'd she just pull this off? Open up. That works. Ah! You're still dead! Oh, you're still dead!
Final round.
That chip damage may have actually helped me. Dirty bitch. You like that? You like one of these? How about this shit? You got hit with both those. And almost that. Oh! You almost got hit with that. You did get hit with that. I'm gonna go. Oh, you knew I was going for the throw, but you're so stunned.
You win.
Good as ever. You did real good. You're a good man. Fucking idiot. One more. I had to fucking fight my way back up just to get to where I can position for silver. That's how it swings. What are you doing, Artemis? Snoozing.
Round one. Fight.
I had to get a freaking birdie. Oh, that was dirty. That was the dirtiest move he could have did. No way. Baloney. What kind of weird ass kick you got, Birdie? Get out there.
I'm downright fanny.
DJ Spider.
Round two.
Oh yeah, I wanted to put some reuse to Here we go. This is why I do not want to play against a birdie. This shit. Oh, you gonna go high with it? Because I fucking hit you with a sonic boom, you dumbass. Jump again here in a minute. I dare you. Oh, you dirty fucking. Should go do that on his ass. Nice. Dirty. Come on, cheapskate. Huh. That's interesting though that someone can just super to avoid that. I did not even know that. Fucking dirty birdie. I do not want to find him again. I do not believe. What does challenge? Fuck him. Hell no. I'd rather get my ass beat with Ryu than fight that stupid idiot again. Dumb idiot.
Rank match.
Let's go. Which version we going? We going battle outfit. Jin? I think Jin would be alright. Default Jin. Default Jin. Mind's Eye, Dinjinriki, or Kakufubatsu. I'm not gonna be able to probably use the. Oh wait, no, Dinjin. Yeah, Dinjin.
Beyond the battle.
And then, do I want Thrust Strike? I'd probably have a better chance of countering with it than trying to remember to do a constant counter for anything. So yeah. Yep. And then how do we do new training stage? Very nice. I want to see this. It looking better. Sweet girl. Nappy girl. Sure. Let's see what happens here. I don't even fucking know these combos hardly, but it shouldn't matter if they've got Ryu balanced right. He should automatically go into more of his shit. Okay, that's how I need to play him. Pretend I can combo anything and see what actually works.
I will fight.
Round one.
Gonna fight this? You dummy? She does. I'm so not used to Ryu. Playing Guile for so long, but whatever. One of those. I'm so used to Guile. I'm done. Toast. Why'd I do that? I wrecked my chance. She has no idea how little I've actually played Ryu in this fucking game. That's because he doesn't feel right. And he's not doing his moves. He got hit by that shit. I should have uppercutted the piss out of you. Bitch. You went right through it, but you got punched.
Final round. Fight.
Dirty bitch. Oh, no way. Why are you being this dirty? This is the dirtiest I've ever seen anyone play anything. God, that was fucking dirty. I got to stand up for a second.
You lose.
Bitch. Filthy. I gotta get better with her right now. Put this off for far too long. Far too long. I bet you one round, Star Girl. I'll show you.
Round one. Fight.
She's the dirtiest. I don't know what to do. Yep, every time. Come on.
Round two. Fight.
No way. Oh. No. Fuck.
You lose.
That's what I get for never playing as him. Not then or now. Down she goes. I keep wanting to press Guile moves too. I'd be better off with fucking Balrog. I would be better off with fucking Balrog. At least I know his shit better. Yeah. Yeah.
To rank up.
Alright. Man, I was doing really good with Geef again for a while too. I've not been playing him. And I'm gonna blow it.
Fight.
What you got? Hmm? God, this is lagging. Should have known that would result in that. Ooh, dirty. Looks good. Dirty. I don't blame him. That's what I'd do if I was Zangief in this situation. Dirty dog. Oh, you like those? Oh, I ducked into it like a fucking dum-dum. Fuck him.
Round 2.
He knew he was on the ropes on that one.
Fight.
Ah! Oh! Oh! How dare you? Idiot, get thrown by another player. Zangief? What are you thinking? Ah, he got me. Alright, alright. No, that works? Is that a kill? Nope. No, no! I didn't... I've never seen anybody just get pulled in for a throw by that. I thought he had to do more work than that. I should have just did my super. I thought I was going to be able to chain combo. This is a rough fight, though.
Round 1.
Kinda evenly matched.
Fight.
Dirty motherfucker. He's even that close to me. What? I was punching him! That's it. Tell me he doesn't get this. He fucked it up. Yes! Eat that shit. Eat it for dinner and for breakfast.
Round 2. Fight.
Dirty mother. Every time it surprises me, even though I know it's Zangief. He got me. He totally got me big time. I don't have near enough health to survive that. Alright. We got the bars. We got the Mars bars.
Final round.
Let's fuck him up. I think I want to fuck him up. That's what the plan is. Alright. Okay. Sure, we'll get that one. That counts. Don't you dare. You want one of these? Maybe. Oh, I almost neutral jumped your ass. Oh! How'd that connect? Whatever. Ugh, you cheating ass. You cheating asshole. Dude, what are you doing? What is this game plan? Waste your V trigger, idiot. I messed it up. I messed it up. If I'd chained that, that could have been it. I had it. All I had to do was fucking V trigger and super. And I didn't hit the right combo then. Holy shit. Alright. Alright. This is how we do it. Should have stopped when I was winning with Guile. As much as I love Balrog too, I don't know. I seem to be way better with Guile. He's who I played the most. Been doing zombie Guile. Maybe. I always forget which one it is. I don't know if there's a black and orange in there.
Come on.
That's gotta be it. Important stuff. I had to edit before the fight here. I had to edit the important fucking shit. Give me a match. Give me a match. Where in the hell did it? Nope. There's the culprit. Alright, what do you think, Blanca? You ready to fucking throw down? Seems to be. I would say. Blanca's a bitch to fight, so this is gonna be fun. Good job, really good at this. Lucky I didn't fucking try and throw it out, it would have just been a fucking cancel. Piece of shit. Get kicked. Dumb fuck.
Round 2. Fight. Now the hunt begins! You win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has moved up. Super bronze.
Oh. Oh, fuck shit, Blanca again. Shablanca. Cha cha cha, Shablanca. Oh yeah yeah, Shablanca. Hey hey hey, Shablanca. Shablanca. Boom. 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 What you know about Shablanca? Boom. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Your opponent is using their main character.
Round 1. Fight.
Good throw.
You win.
Get thrown. Get thrown.
Round one. Fight.
This dirty bastard. Yes! Get licked. Whew, I'm lucky that caught. I'm lucky that caught. Jump at me. Where that works just fine. I'll eat 2 of those. Let you feel your shame. Fucker. Oh! I knew it. Thought I was gonna be hot shit and he pulled that stuff. Oh! Dirty dog! Oh, I need to get close to one of them fireballs when he thinks he's being slick. Oh! I hope he did anything. Yes! Yes! He did something. He did something. And he paid for it. I forgot I was gonna super his ass for turn in.
You blocked the opponent's rank up.
Alright, that was fun. Good games.